Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP video. And in today's video, we are going to be going over a Twilight Cup best of 3 versus our opponent, Ultimate Mayhem. So what we're going to be doing in this video, as you can see on the right, we have our team compositions. And basically, we're going to be doing some PvP coaching here with my matches as the example. So what this means is that we are going to be going over the match best of 3 and picking apart exactly what my user errors were and what things I could improve upon for the next time. So this is the type of content you would be seeing in my Patreon. I am currently in the process of getting all of that squared away, but this is the type of stuff you'll see there, and this is the type of one-on-one PvP coaching I will be doing. So to get right into this here, let's start off with explaining my team comp against his team comp. So we have Azumarill, Bite, Drapion, Toxicroak, Tentacruel, Clefable, and Venomoth without Poison Fang against his team, which is Alolan Ninetales, Azumarill, Alolan Raticate, Victory Bell, Golbat, and the Nidoqueen. So immediately here we see that Azumarill has a good amount of positive matchups against the squad. Alolan Ninetales struggles against Azumarill. Azumarill can obviously has the mirror match, and I am running Play Rough, so I do have the mirror if he's not running Play Rough. Against Alolan Raticate, Azumarill hands down is the winner there. Victory Bell is definitely a threat to Azumarill. Golbat is also a slight threat to Azumarill because of the Poison Fang, but it depends how many shields each of them have. And then against Nidoqueen, Azumarill should be able to win that matchup, considering Nidoqueen is part ground, and those bubbles and ice beams will both be dealing super effective damage. So really, we have 3 matchups that are mostly positive in our favor. We have a mirror match, and then we have a matchup that can go either way depending on shields, and then we have a matchup that we lose pretty hard. So overall, Azumarill is a pretty solid pick, and that's one mistake we do in this first match, is not running Azumarill. So taking that into note, we're going to be running Toxicroak, Drapion, and Clefable here. And Toxicroak's positive matchups are against things like Alolan Raticate, Victory Bell, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not that dominant against Alolan Ninetales because it does have the psychic move Psyshock, so there's that. And then it does beat Azumarill, but you need to get the shield bait, so that's one thing to take into note. And then Drapion here covers for the weakness to Golbat, and it can also chip away at Victory Bell quite well. But I mean, other than that, Drapion here wasn't the best pick. I should have replaced this with Azumarill, because Drapion just doesn't have that many great matchups, especially with Bite. But then we have Clefable here, which has amazing matchups against things like Alolan Raticate. It does beat Azumarill. It also does really well against Alolan Ninetales, as long as you shield. And then against Nidoqueen, it will not do so hot because Nidoqueen's Poison Jab does do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the start of the team compositions, guys. This is just going to be a best of 3. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that subscribe, leave a like, comment down below, and put that ding on that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video and go live. And I really appreciate all of that. So without further ado, let's get right into this best of 3 against Ultimate Mayhem. So like I said, we will be analyzing my play and learning from it. So we're going to be leading Toxicroak, and he leads that Golbat. So immediately, this is a bad matchup. The smarter thing to do here is to switch it out. But considering I only had one hard counter to Golbat, which is which is Drapion, I didn't want to immediately swap out. Because I don't want to get trapped against a potential pretty much anything against this team, because Drapion, like I said, doesn't have very many positives. But the good thing here is that we do get a shield off of him, so that is a plus. That's a good play. But in comes our Drapion, and we can obviously tank anything that his Golbat throws, and he's going to decide to swap out into Alolan Raticate. So very big mistake on his part by giving us switch advantage into our Clefable. And one big mistake here, guys, is we shield that, and that is a crunch dealing not very effective damage, and we just waste the shield. So really bad play by us. We needed to keep that shield for this matchup right here. You guys will see Poison Fang will destroy me, and we are not able to get that Golbat down. So we do decide to block here, and this is where another shield would have came into play, because now he has a shield up on us, and his last Pokemon is Nidoqueen, guys, and you know we have Drapion in the back. So it was unpredictable, just a bad play by us. If we save that shield there, we win this game, because Drapion's Aqua Tails will do enough damage in the end to be able to faint this down before they get another Earth Power off, and that Earth Power will one-shot. So, learning from that matchup, guys, if we decide to let that crunch go through, we don't take very much damage because it's not very effective, and we also save a shield for that closing scenario you guys just saw there. Let me play it again for you guys to see. Bang. Okay, so we're going down in time. If we had the shield here, let's take a look. That crunch did a bunch of damage. We have a shield here. We shield this, obviously. Boom. We pretend that's shielded. A few more bites right there, guys, and we get to that Aqua Tail, and that would pretty much nearly KO it, if not take it very, very low, and then Bite would most definitely finish it off before it KOs us. So one big misplay there is using our shield on Clefable. It just so happened that he had a Pokemon in the back that could finish off both of my last two Pokemon. So a little bit chance there, but unfortunately for us, we used the shield earlier on a move I should have never shielded. That's just a pure user error by me. So we're going to try to learn from our mistakes from that game and try to win game number 2. So what we're going to be doing here is leading Tentacruel, because we see Tentacruel has actually a really solid amount of matchups here. It beats the Alolan Ninetales as long as you shield the Psyshocks. It will obviously completely wall Azumarill, and it can do pretty decent against Alolan Raticate. It will lose to Nidoqueen, but you also have that huge Hydro Pump potential, which will destroy any of these Pokemon you see. Yeah, overall, I like my odds running Tentacruel here, and especially with the shield bait. I like it as an opener sometimes to bait shields. And then we have Drapion in the middle once again, which I don't know why we kept running Drapion here. These are big mistakes by me. You should look at their team and play the most positive matchups you can see. So Azumarill would definitely have been a much better option for me to play here. But I just wanted to get more use out of Drapion. And then we're going to be taking out Toxicroak this time and putting in Venomoth, because Venomoth will be able to beat Nidoqueen. It will wall Victory Bell, and it can also do pretty good against Azumarill, Golbat, as well as Alolan Raticate. Shields down. So that's one thing to take into note. With shields down, that Silverwind will do a ton of damage to Alolan Raticate. So jumping into game number 2 here, we're going to be leading off with that Tentacruel, and he does lead with Ninetales. So like I said, this is a positive matchup as long as we block the Psyshocks. And we're just going to go to town with these poison jabs. He is going to try to switch out to bait me, but we don't fall for it, and we switch into our Venomoth. And that Victory Bell is completely trapped. We are completely fine here. No need to shield this. Don't shield this, guys, ever. There's actually no need to. Who cares if he hits us with an Acid Spray? Venomoth has done its job. It's gotten rid of the counter to your Tentacruel. So this is really good. We have all this stored energy, and he brings in that Ninetales again. So we're like, you know, okay, go ahead, take us. I don't really care, because we still have that Tentacruel in the back and with stored energy. So that's what we're going to bring in. We're going to go immediately for the Acid Spray here. Let's see if he shields. So he does not shield, and you guys can see that does a lot of damage, and he's going to try to switch out again into his Alolan Raticate. Now this right here is the better move. because we want to get that shield out of the way, and it does. So unfortunately for us, he shields the Hydro Pump, but we are going to be able to get to another one or potentially bait a shield. So he's actually able to get off another charge move on us, which is unfortunate, but we're just gonna go complete shield. We're gonna shield it, and then we're gonna go for our Hydro Pump. Let's see if he decides to shield. He does. So unfortunate for us there that he predicts 2 Hydro Pumps in a row. That was really smart. And yeah, right here we're pretty much done for, because we need to finish off this Alolan Rat. And then he brings in the Ninetales, and we can't get to that Sludge Bomb in time. So this is going to be a GG. 2-arrow Drapion, and then all we can do is come in with our Tentacruel and then hope to get off another Acid Spray, but unfortunately we cannot. And that Raticate will down us with just quick attacks. So really well played. And our biggest mistake there in that game was going for Hydro Pumps instead of the shield baits. So, but that is completely dependent upon how your opponent plays it with shields. That was a good play by him to double shield, because he knew his Alolan Ninetales in the back was pretty low. So he knew he needed to take care of my Tentacruel. And just unfortunately for us, we couldn't get him with a Hydro Pump. So that's just how the game plays out sometimes. That's nothing we can really do to improve upon that situation, other than maybe just go for the shield baits. But in the end, I don't think it really would have mattered too much. Maybe our Drapion could fast move it down. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. There's not much I can do there, really, in my opinion. But let's get into the third game, and let's see how this goes. Alright, so jumping into this third game, we're going to be leading with our Drapion again. We have Tentacruel in the middle. And then I believe we had Venomoth in the back here. So we're going to lead Drapion, and he leads Golbat. This is a great matchup for the Bite Drapion, and yes, we do have Venomoth in the back. So you guys, look at that. Look at that chip damage. Ooh, you love to see it. And then he switches into a Azumarill, and this is just the ideal scenario for us. We have our Tentacruel ready to wall this Azu, and that is exactly what it's going to do. So, again, in this matchup, guys, there's actually no need to shield anything. We can tank literally everything coming from this Azu and just Acid Spray this thing to death. So that is what we're going to do. I am going to even farm here, because no need to use your energy again on an already nearly dead Azumarill. You might as well just farm it and potentially land the Hydro Pump on the next Pokemon coming in. So that is what we do. We farm it, and in comes Victory Bell. So we're just going to immediately go for Hydro Pump. And this is a mistake by him. He decides to shield that, and it turns out to be a Hydro Pump. So maybe it would have saved him some health, but it's not like it would have mattered. We have Venomoth, and Venomoth's going to go absolutely ham. Then he switches into Golbat, so we're going to make the fast switch back into our Drapion so we can tank these Poison Fangs. And yeah, this is pretty much a GG. There's nothing he can really do here. We had the hard read on his lineup. And yeah, we're just going to tank that Shadow Ball, because why not? Drapion is an absolute beast. Boom, down goes his Golbat, and then in comes that Victory Bell again, but that is okay. We have our Venomoth. He gets off one final charge move to say goodbye to that Victory Bell, and we are going to finish it off with one more Confusion. So GG's, and well played, Ultimate Mayhem. I appreciate those battles, and I hope you guys learned from them. So that last matchup, we played it really, really well, guys. And when it came down to the team composition there and the lead, we just had him hard countered in that last matchup perfectly. We got the right lead, we got the right counter switch in, and just everything worked out well there. So yeah, that is it for a quote-unquote free PvP coaching video. This was just basically a template for what you guys can expect from me on my Patreon tier with the one-on-one coaching. This is what you can expect, just on a more one-on-one basis, obviously. and not pre-recorded, obviously, because videos are pre-recorded. But this is pretty much my live commentary on the battles and my live thoughts. And this is not pre-written or anything like that. This is purely from what I noticed and what I felt during the battle. So yeah, I hope you guys learned from this, from my mistakes, from my good plays, my team composition, and yeah, I hope this best of 3 gave you some insight on how I go about learning from my own mistakes in my own gameplay. So if you enjoyed this or found this helpful, please don't forget to smash that subscribe, leave a like, comment down below, hit that bell, follow me on my Twitter and my Twitch. You guys know the deal. Do all that good stuff. I'll be live streaming some more this week and weekend, so definitely follow my Twitch channel for that. Wink wink, please. It's the better streaming platform than YouTube, and it just overall is easier to use and better. I explained it in my last video, my Tempest Cup meta breakdown, but I hope you all enjoyed. Smash that like if you did. Comment down below if you'd like to see more PvP coaching videos like this, where I go into my own battle reviews and tell you guys what I think were my mistakes, so you guys can learn from them. And until the next video, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.